So let's do a tutorial lap. This isn't going to be a really fast lap, I'm just going to give an idea of the kind of gears that I would use and how I would take corners. So here on the right, Devil's Diner, this is where you come on. It's what you do on a tourist day, it's what you do here today. It's not where you come on to do like Le Mans pits, which is further up. So normally if you are timing, you time from bridge to gantry. This is the bridge, you time from the moment you go under here. We don't time today, it's a track day, we don't time, but that's where you start from. So at the moment I'm coming down here in 6th gear. Depending on what gear you're in from as you come on the track, it's going to vary obviously. What I would do is I would stay in a sort of maybe a 5th gear for this, so I'll drop to 5th. As we come to here, just drop to 4th, probably didn't need to do that. Drop to 3rd here, turn in here, out to the right, that's the pit lane, turn to the left, hit an apex there, still in 3rd, brake, hit an apex there, out and around. Now, I'm going to go up to 4th, though I could have stayed in 3rd longer. Just down the right here, down to 3rd again, turn in, completely miss the apex, take that quite wide, up into 4th, cut here, indicate right to let this, drop down to 3rd to let that BMW go. I've got Porsche and something else, let's just slow down a bit for these guys, indicating right, let the Porsche go, let the BMW go, right, still in 4th, probably want to be in 3rd for this really, but so it's really hard to keep up. And to the left, cut in, cut this apex, you could go across the rumble strips there, but I'm not going to today. Hug for that, turn on the left, and here, staying in 4th, there's a little Fiesta here, just cut in there. Probably want to do that in 3rd. There's no 2nd gear corners on the Nurburgring, fact. So up into 4th, just accelerating. Fiesta's got his speed up, he's got that confidence built now. So we're in 5th gear, just brake as we get up to the crest. You don't want to get air at that point. Come around here, over to the left. Normally cut into the right there. He hasn't indicated, but I'm going. Sorry, my dude. And here you just floor it. Over to the left. We're not flooring it, I'm just for demonstration, for talking purposes. I'm in 5th gear. Now he's let me go. What I would say is you have to be careful coming up to this bit because that's a crest where you could quite easily get air if you're going too fast. I have done that before. It wasn't enjoyable. Not in this car, did it in my Insignia VXR. So drop down to 4th, into 3rd here, turn in, hit the apex about there, gingerly accelerate and out, up to 80 miles an hour, into 4th gear, over to the right, veer left, line turn, put it straight through, just like that, we're in 5th, over to the right, just a dab of brake, over to the left, and then back again over to the right. We're in 5th, going to drop to 4th, cut the apex there, no braking but just easing off the accelerator, hard over to the right, down into 3rd, over to the right hand side, in 3rd gear, cut in there, and then cut in here, and accelerate out. 70 miles an hour, into 4th gear, into 5th, not going to push it too hard. I'm going to brake slightly and indicate right to let this BMW go. Little fart there. I've seen him driving around the car park several times. I'm sure he's doing more laps of the car park than he is doing of the circuit. Into 4th, didn't take that particularly well. On this turn, sort of over to the left, this is a turn that I really can't get the hang of. I'm still in 4th. You don't want to brake while you're turning, that's when your back end goes out. And I never know quite where to come in there or how to take it. We'll let this loads of sleaze go, indicate right, in 4th gear still. Cut through here, straight line, through there, down to here, drop into 3rd gear, stay outside and then move in at this point here. Accelerate out through the rest of the turn. Back up into 4th, as we come down to here, down to 3rd. Arguably, depending on your car, you could stay at 3rd all that time. didn't take this particularly well. I'm allowing the car behind me to pressure me, but so I'm going to indicate to let it go. Over to the left, we're in fourth. Over to the right, drop down into third. And we've got a little truck there. I didn't see a yellow flag, but okay. Over to the left, then cut through to the right, just accelerating all the way through the turn. And then over to the right and indicate to let the Porsche go. Standard practice, standard practice. Still keeping right. Up into fifth, oil temperatures are up at 86. Move over to the left. There's a Porsche behind me, a fast Porsche, but we're not going to move for it just yet. Down into fourth, braking, turn in, and then cut a late apex there, and accelerate out. And then you indicate right and move over for the Porsche. So we accelerate here. This isn't straight, but it's kind of a straight. So in fifth, just accelerating, just slight turn to the left. Got BMW coming up, so we'll indicate and move for it. Still in fifth gear, we move over to the left with the BMW. And just accelerate. Move to the right, move to the left. De-accelerate, dab a brake here, because this is a turn where you could easily go off and hit that barrier if you come at it too hard. Move back over to the right and then over to the left, because we're coming up to some right hand turns. Dab a brake, still in fifth. Over to the left. And then drop down from fifth into third on the left, and then just move over. Use the weight of the car to swing around, accelerate out of the turn, up into fourth so we don't over rev too much. As we come up to the carousel, we'll drop back down to third. Into the carousel, third gear. Just accelerating around, but not too hard that we come out. You've got to come off at just the right angle there to stop traction control. We had a little bit of a skid, you might have heard it. Traction control didn't come on. We're up into fourth gear. Up into fifth, though, a bit of a waste. BMW is giving way. It's not a straight, it is a bend, but we'll take it. Thank you. Still in fourth. Didn't quite have the right line there because I went past the BMW. Still in fourth, Drop to third here. Hard right. Still in third. Let's just over rev a little bit. Porsche right up behind me, but we're not ready to move yet. Still in third. Now we move into fourth. Brake, and around. We should have been out on the left where the bit Porsche was, but for obvious reasons we couldn't be. Over to the right, brake. Still in fourth. I never know quite what to do on this turn. I think I turned in too early. That Porsche didn't turn in that early, that's for sure. Brake, still in fourth. Cut the apex, swing over to the left, wave to the crowd, because that's where the spectators always are. Brake, cut the apex here, accelerate out, hit the rumbles. Brake here, turn in for an apex around about there. Still in fourth, indicate move for the Porsche. Still in fourth through here, didn't take a good line there. This is pretty much straight through. Brake, YouTube corner, where most of the accidents happen. Come in here, over to the left, back into the right. Still in fourth. Over to the right here, ready to come down here. Dab a brake before we turn hard right, and then straight through into the blind crest. I've come around here too hot before, staying in fourth, up into fifth, staying on the left. Dab a brake, well, hard brake, down into fourth, cut in, go over the rumbles a little bit, apex, then we come up to the mini carousel. I always forget what this is called. Traction control typically comes in on this one. Still in fourth. No traction control because I did it quite gently. Over to the right, back over to the left. You can see the trails of other cars in the sunlight. Over here I typically turn in too early, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to stay out a little bit later and then come in about here. That feels much better. Cutting on that apex there. And then you accelerate hard out the turn. We're at 100 miles an hour, up into fifth, and then stop timing there. GTR behind me, who I'm getting away from. Ooh, 130. And then we do a little cool down. That's Nurburgring. I'd like to do that on a fast lap, but it's going to be really difficult to focus. I don't think I'll be able to.